Hello. Today we'll be talking about keeping business records and setting up a system that works for you and your business. This is important because no matter the size of your business, maintaining accurate records is vital to your operations. A solid and complete record-keeping system can help you to easily access your documents when needed and save you any worry about misplacing something critical. You'll also be able to find something when you need it, or when it's been requested by a funder or government representative. Practically speaking, clear records allow you to quickly understand your business needs and the day-to-day operations. However, determining where to start your record-keeping system can be a bit overwhelming. As such, this guide will cover what records you should keep and how long you should keep them, and how you should store them so that you can set up an effective record-keeping system for your business. We'll also go over some tips and tricks and resources to get you started or help overcome any barriers. There are several key records that you should maintain regardless of your business size. For example, all businesses should keep their state and federal tax returns, including all supporting and backup documentation. Businesses should also keep current and past employee names and addresses, timesheets, and pay stubs. Generally, records should also include bank statements, insurance documents, contracts, loans and mortgages, purchase receipts, customer bills, profit and loss statements, and balance sheets. There are additional types of records that will be useful to keep depending on your organization type. For larger organizations, you should include a depreciation schedule if applicable. Nonprofits or corporation with a board of directors should also save relevant meeting minutes, documentation, and incorporation paperwork. As a general rule, all childcare providers should save all paperwork related to their business, including licensing and regulation. Different kinds of records should be kept for different lengths of time, and some are dependent on the specific needs of your business. For example, we recommend keeping all tax records for 7 years. The max needed in cases where you're claiming a loss, but the minimum needed is at least 3 years from the date you filed the original return or 2 years from the date you paid the tax, whichever one is later. Accounting documents, including invoices and checks, should be kept for 5 years. Payroll records and print time cards, if applicable, should be held for between 3 to 7 years, like your tax records. For nonprofits or corporations that complete audit reports, plan to keep those records indefinitely. Annual statements should remain in your records indefinitely as well. Other important records and the amounts of time to keep them include personnel files for 4 to 5 years, past insurance policies and records for 3 years, and contracts for 3 years after they've been completed. It can be useful to create a record retention schedule for your business outlining how long you should keep copies of each type of document. And you've got various options for storing your records. The perks of maintaining digital records are that they don't take up space to store, and there are many free or low-cost options that are simple to use. Setting up your digital records can be as simple as saving digital copies or photos of your documents on your computer. A paper record-keeping system can be one of the simplest to set up, but it should be clearly organized and labeled to help you quickly find your documents when you need them. Consider tools for organizing a paper-based system. These might include file folders or hanging folders, or a larger accordion folder, or even cabinet storage. Either way, whether you're setting up a digital or a paper-based record-keeping system, keeping everything set up will take some time. An investment of a couple of hours and a few file folders can give you the peace of mind of knowing your records are in order and easily accessible. A records index acts like a reference guide, so you can easily look up and find a certain file you might need, not just for you, but also for someone else, in case they need to locate something when you're not available. The simple version might be just a set of labeled file folders with sections to make everything easy to access. The more complex version might be a spreadsheet or a table indicating where each important record can be found. Your records are crucial to your business, and being able to access them easily can save you frustration, time, and money. Whatever record system works for you, plan to regularly maintain and back up your important information. This means first creating a habit for yourself. Some might file things when they cross your desk, and some might prefer to hold everything and do filing once a month or so. Either way, make sure it works for you and that you're able to keep up with it. We also strongly suggest keeping 2 sets of records stored in 2 places, your office computer and your home files, for example, where one set provides a backup to the other set. This means potentially keeping a paper copy, backed up to the original storage. Creating a simple log can help you organize your record keeping system as you get started. Keep in mind, as you create your filing system, key records and data like social security numbers and addresses also need to have privacy protections. Be sure to lock up sensitive information kept on hard copy. There are options to lock digital files with password protection or to use simple encryption technology on cloud servers. Whether your files are on paper or on your hard drive or in the cloud, add the maximum reasonable amount of protection you can to mitigate the risk of a data breach. Keep the people who you permit access to this data to a minimum. You can use your record keeping system not only to maintain historical information, but also to help prepare for future or reoccurring tasks. This method is called a Tickler system. Create a Tickler note, document, or folder, digitally or on paper, that has reminders, upcoming information, or to-do items that come up every month or every quarter. Ticklers can prepare you for quarterly taxes or annual reporting, or remind you of monthly follow-ups, renewals, for example. And finally, there's certainly outside help available if needed. If you're able to hire an outside bookkeeper, be clear about their activities and remember that the ultimate responsibility for bookkeeping and accounting records for your business lies with you. Even if you have a bookkeeper to handle some functions, you should still maintain knowledge of general best practices and an awareness of your business's record keeping. There are also online and computer-based tools that can help you with things like invoicing, time tracking, payroll, paying bills, etc. But there are so many choices. If you're considering purchasing one of those apps or software platforms, be clear about your needs and your budget. Use a trial period or a demo to understand the available features and make sure you're comfortable with everything it includes. Think about mobile accessibility or how it will be accessed by your team and your staff. And then, of course, there are always other resources available to you to help. Visit childcare.texas.gov to access all the free business tools and resources available to childcare providers through that platform. You can also reach out to your TWC business coach at any time with questions or to find solutions for your unique needs. If you need to be connected with a coach, the registration form can be accessed on our website or by emailing coaching@ecebizcoach.org. The coaching team can also help with quick questions, and all of this is available in English and in Spanish. Thank you, everyone, for listening in today.